There is a massive cultural reset happening right now, with sobriety and celibacy becoming the hottest new trends on TikTok. That was not on my 2024 bingo card. I'm Hayley Caronia. Get your blue light glasses on because it's screen time. Lots of conservatives who've never touched TikTok with a 10-foot pole will tell you that TikTok is trash and it's what's wrong with society. Let me be very clear. There is trash on TikTok, but not everything is bad. Not everything is what you see on libs of TikTok. I will also say that if you ban TikTok, that same trash would seep onto other platforms. It already has, because the problem is with our society and our culture, not the app. But the most surprising trend I've seen as of late is young women taking vows of celibacy. Not necessarily for religious reasons, but they're abstaining from sex because they're disillusioned with dating apps.
I'm healthy and I'm centered and I'm focused, and I feel like nothing good ever comes from sex. I'm not celibate because I'm like, a follower of Christ. I'm abstinent. I'm abstaining from sex because I felt like with the overturning of Roe v. Wade that if they were going to take away our rights to our body and our reproductive rights, well, then this is my way of taking them back.
It's almost like you date yourself. I got to know myself so well. I got to be so self-aware of what I like and what I don't like, what I deserve, what I don't deserve, that 1 year actually turned into 3 years. But I loved it. I was like, after a year, I was like, do I even need a man?
Bumble, one of the most popular dating apps and one that lets women make the first move, put out a disastrous campaign telling women that celibacy isn't the answer and they shouldn't become nuns. Tell me you're in panic mode without telling me you're in panic mode. This is a company that obviously relies on the revolving door dating culture, which is exhausting, and I'm sure men feel this way too. And women, especially liberal women, don't like being told what to do with their bodies, so you bet they had a thing or two to say in response.
How did this get approved? How did so many eyes see this ad and go, yeah, that's the one? And don't even get me started on how these dating apps have basically gamified relationships and have rotted everybody's brain. And the irony is not lost on me that a dating app catered to women has a billboard sign trying to gaslight women into going back to having sex. Wow.
Think about it. If dating apps really wanted you to find a long-term, healthy, happy, amazing relationship, even marriage, then why do so many of them have multiple month memberships that you can buy?
Bumble puts men in their princess treatment. Bumble puts men in their feminine receiving energy. I stopped using Bumble a long time ago for this reason.
TLDR, the company put out a BS apology, essentially saying, we made a mistake, we thought it was gonna be funny, but no one thought it was funny, so now we're apologizing. But they were apologizing to women who are celibate because of abortion laws in place. Women who choose to be celibate because they're very concerned with the right to choose, the asexual community, and women who've experienced trauma. Please note that they didn't apologize to Christians specifically, that they likely offended by invoking the 10 Commandments and shaming nuns in their sacrilegious ad campaign. They admitted they were wrong, but what happened to the customer is always right. If women are abstaining from sex because they don't want to date, or they're disappointed with men in general, or they don't like the app experience, the answer isn't to tell the customer they're wrong and that they should continue their promiscuous ways. Women aren't necessarily replacing humping with Bible thumping, but it's a start, and it's indicative of the pendulum swinging back after years of hypersexuality and the normalization of girl boss culture. And women aren't just taking vows of celibacy, but they're also embracing the tradwife culture. Stay-at-home wives and even stay-at-home girlfriends are trending. And at the very least, some women are waking up to the fact that they would rather stay home and serve their families than be a slave to a boss. That's not all. It's not just casual sex and corporate jobs getting the boot. Tons of users are giving up booze.
Coming to the realization that it's a very strange thing that we've normalized in our society, that we can consume a poison to the point of vomiting or blacking out, and then just wake up and go, LOL. That was sick, bro. It's like, no, it's not. It's a poison. That's a hard stop. That's what it is. It's burning every organ it touches on the way down. It's causing a litany of mental and physical health issues. It causes addiction. It destroys families. It's terrible.
I still go out with my friends. I spend time with my friends, but it's so much more meaningful and I remember everything. In fact, I've even gotten some of my friends to become sober.
I think the more people who take sex seriously, date seriously, and limit their alcohol intake, the better. These are obviously trends that promote a healthier lifestyle, healthier dating culture altogether. So I think this is a win-win. Me personally, I have given up alcohol multiple times I did it in part because of 75 Hard. So I did the 75 Hard challenge, which is 2 45-minute workouts a day. You have to give up alcohol. What else? You have to drink a gallon of water a day, read 10 pages of a book per day. So this was like kind of a fitness challenge, but also a mental toughness challenge. And I loved giving up alcohol. I mean, I used to go out with my friends all the time. Giving up alcohol, I slept better. I felt better. It was incredible. I ate better. So I really enjoyed giving up alcohol, although this next video does make me want to hit the bottle.
Guess who had another gender adventure? I did. So I've had this shirt for years now, and it's really freaking cool. But it also gives me really bad dysphoria. Back in 2020, when people were putting their pronouns in their bios, I felt really weird and uncomfortable to put she, her. Like, it just didn't fit. It didn't feel right for some reason. And then I felt confused because I didn't know what pronouns to put in my bio. If she, her pronouns didn't feel right, then what pronouns felt right? I didn't know. Happy pansexual and panromantic visibility name! They exist. They are valid. And we see you. You are visible, my friend. And we love you.
Gender adventures are adventures I don't want to be on. I want to get off of this ride. Someone commented, even though I don't care about this kind of stuff, it's nice to see someone not being weird with this kind of stuff and just having fun. Not being weird? Where did you see someone not being weird? They just told a kitchen pan that they loved it, so I'm confused. Someone said, I can't with this anymore, coming from a trans person. And here is the perfect response to the pronoun question coming from a trans girl.
What are your thoughts on the whole LGBTQ community? Do you identify that? Because I know a lot of trans girls don't.
I identify with money. That's it. My pronouns are Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal.
You know how I have that name banner that comes up with my socials? We should add Venmo. I say every day at the end of the show, at Hayley Caronia on all platforms, including Venmo. So now this last video today is for my fellow Americans who are under attack by cicadas. We are based in Nashville here, and let me tell you, I've been praying for these cicadas to go back to whatever hole they came from for weeks. They've got these big red eyes that apparently don't work because they dive bomb you, they fly right into you, and then their sticky little legs grip onto you. Yes, I'm speaking from personal experience. I try to get a tan out by my pool. They're landing on me. They're in my beach bag. They're everywhere. I was at an outdoor bar with my friends. I thought I would be a doll and grab drinks from the bar. So I'm walking back to the table. I'm holding 3 margaritas like this. Cicada lands right on my chest. I had a few options: scream my head off, drop the margaritas, or both. And drinks are too expensive these days to drop the margaritas. So I just screamed until my friends came to save me. But if you're like me and you're waiting on bated breath for these cicadas to die, you will love this next video.
Yeah, they waited 7 years. Finally. Oh no, Kylo! Oh, dude!
Not in this Christian household. They came and went. They waited 17 years for that. They're not here for a long time. They're here for a good time and died doing what he loved most. Thank you for scrolling along with me. Make sure to follow me at Hayley Caronia on all platforms, and I'll see you right back here next week. Hey, thanks for tuning in and scrolling along with me. If you're an OutKick fan, you know we are the antidote to the mainstream sports media. We're also kicking cancel culture to the curb and driving the national conversation when it comes to politics and pop culture. I'm on top of everything you're tweeting and texting about. For more fearless, funny, and original content, click here and make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss a thing.